In Kenya, 2025 has become a year many will remember, a year of sorrow, shock, and mourning. But today, the grief for one of the country's most prominent families deepened once again. The daughter of BERYL, ODINGA, has died, just days after the ODINGA family lost BERYL. In a few weeks, Kenya's leading political family has suffered loss upon loss. This is a story of heartbreak, of grief, and of what it means to lose so much so fast. Today, the news broke. Adongo Ambala, stepdaughter of BERYL ODINGA, has passed away. Adongo Ambala was a county government employee. She leaves behind 3 children. For the ODINGA family, already in deep mourning, it was a devastating blow. As they prepared to bury BERYL, a younger relative is now lost too. Imagine grief not given time to heal, sorrow piled on sorrow. Adongo's death triggered a wave of grief among family, friends, colleagues, and many Kenyans. Messages of condolences, shock, and heartbreak. People on social media asked, when will the grief end?
Good evening, everyone. God is good. My name is Amy Perez Auma Ambala. BERYL is my mother. I'm her firstborn daughter.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dejane Tapiwa Nyakatawa. I am the first granddaughter of BERYL.
God is good, and all the time. My name is RAILA Mungwari. I'm BERYL's last born son, and I'm from Zimbabwe.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Brenda Acheng Odenyo. The deceased was my mother-in-law, and I'm a wife to Taurai. Thank you for condoling with us. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. God is good, and all the time, and He will be with us during this journey. It has been a long journey. My name is June Sige. Auntie BERYL was my auntie, and one of my favorite aunties, so we condole together. Let's help each other through this journey.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Chizzy Ambala. I'm the middle.
Could this be true? Now, ODM supporter Nuru Okanga claims that the late Raila Odinga appeared to him in a dream with a very specific message about his burial. According to Okanga, Raila told him that he was not comfortable with the tie used during his burial and that the hat placed on his coffin made him unhappy. Okanga says the dream felt so real, he woke up shaken and felt compelled to pass the message to Raila's family.
It's a reminder that sorrow doesn't wait for the right time. It arrives suddenly, painfully, when you least expect it. This year has been unusually tragic for the ODINGA family. Just weeks before BERYL's death, the family and the nation mourned the loss of Raila Odinga, a towering figure in Kenyan politics who had shaped history for decades. Then came the news on 25th November 2025. BERYL ODINGA had died while undergoing treatment in a Nairobi hospital. She was, by all accounts, a pillar of the family, a devoted sister, a mother, a professional. Her passing struck deep. For a family already reeling from the loss of a patriarchy, losing a sister and aunt so soon after added layers of grief. Now with the stepdaughter gone too, hope and healing seem distant. The Odingas have been forced into a lost season of mourning, reflection, and painful logistics of loss. BERYL was the youngest sister of Raila Odinga. Her life spanned continents. She once served as a town clerk of Mutare in Zimbabwe, making history as the first black woman to hold that post in that city. She later worked at various positions in Zimbabwe before returning to Kenya, where in 2020 she was appointed to the board of the Nairobi Water and Sewerage Company, marking her return to public service. Her long career, quiet dignity, and devotion to her family earned her respect from many. She was seen as a steady, calm presence, a woman of grace and humility. Even in sorrow, many leaders and public figures described her as a trailblazer, a source of inspiration. Yet despite her public service and family name, BERYL preferred a private, peaceful life away from the glare of politics. Her death after a long illness at a time when the family was already wounded felt almost unbearable. For many who admired her, it felt like the closing of a chapter, a loss of not just a person, but of legacy, of stability, of a bridge between older and younger generations of Odinga. After BERYL's passing, the family moved quickly to organize her memorial and burial. A requiem mass is scheduled for on 3rd November 2025 at Consolata Shrine, Westlands, Nairobi. Her final resting place will be at the family cemetery at Kango, Kajaramogi in Bondo, Siaya County, the same ancestral ground where many Odinga family members are buried. The family, including her nephew, RAILA ODINGA Jr. and Uncle Oburu Oginga had meetings with elders to choose the burial site and coordinate arrangements. At the same time, recognizing the magnitude of the loss and the cost that comes with dignified farewell, the family publicly appealed for support. They shared a paybill number for Kenyans of goodwill to contribute to the funeral expenses. Leaders across the political divide, community members, and ordinary citizens offered condolences. Many noted that losing BERYL so soon after RAILA's death deepened the pain, calling it double tragedy, a heavy blow, a test of faith. Just when the family was coping with funeral plans and grief for BERYL, news came. Adongo Ambala is gone. Adongo's death came unexpectedly, adding fresh shock and sorrow. A stepdaughter, a relative, perhaps younger, perhaps with her own life still ahead, now taken. For the Odinga family, imagine within weeks 3 funerals, a sister, a stepdaughter, and earlier, a politician many looked up to. For the children left behind, for relatives, for friends, grief multiplied. Pain revived, memories reopened. For Kenya, the story became more than politics. It became human, a reflection of loss, mortality, and how even the strongest families are not immune. Some supporters and sympathizers asked, is this a curse, a test, karma? Others said, it's life, raw, unpredictable, and tragic. But beyond speculation, there's grief, real, raw, sorrow, and respect for lives lost. 2025 has been a tragic year for the Odinga family. A prominent leader gone, a sister lost, a young relative gone. Their sorrow reminds us, behind public lives, behind political legacies, and behind names and titles, there are humans with pain, with loss, and with memories. As Kenyans, as fellow humans, perhaps the best tribute we can offer is empathy, to mourn with them, to respect their pain, and to honor their loss, but also to remember life's fragility.
Good evening, everyone. God is good. My name is Amy Perez Mbala. BERYL is my mother. I'm her firstborn daughter.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dejane Tapiwa Nyakatawa. I am the first granddaughter of BERYL.
God is good, and all the time. My name is RAILA.